I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. And today what we're building is the Bombay on the Dambusters Lancaster. Giggity. Alright. And depending on factors X, Y, and Z, there are numerous other things we can work on that are lake related. And we will too. Now, that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of the situation. Yes, all I really need to do here is I think these are awful. Let's first get myself nice and snug. Get a bath of coffee. Yeah. Oh. Now, light on. Probably get these sleeves up. And get you a better view of Aussie. Get that up. Now, this is actually part of our base structure. I believe I'm going to need to trim. There, we shall see. Now here, good people, are our assembly instructions. So, what we should always do, and I'm going to do by golly, by gee, by dingo, by crike. Now I think they do the Bombay up here. No, they don't. That's just the bomb. Is the bomb, and that's actually how it goes in. See that? That's how it's going to look in the final analysis. Now, to that end, just realising at the moment, without, they can be very easy to find. I've got a pretty fair idea. Now, let's have a closer look, however, at our symbol, the Bombay. Here we go, kids. Right, now we've done that. We've got that in. We can pop that in very easily. There's a little part there. There's there. Now, let's have a close look. Yeah, another one side. One side's just a shade, along with the other, and that's what's causing it to tilt over. We can very easily, and we shall. We have to do something that'll be at the same angle, same height rather. Okay, so that goes in. Put these on. Now that can go onto there before we do anything anyway. It's there. That's what goes on now. What we can do. That is part one. And there's a convenient identifier. It's a little circle there, which they've finally drawn for us there. Now it goes that way. Alright. Screw cutters. Now, there are going to be some little touch-ups in the paintwork, which we can do once everything's in position. It's not that big a deal. Oh, hey cutie guy, how you doing? Now. well. There. This bit goes on. Goes on. Doesn't look like it's from the right. I'll fix it. Let's try this. There. Done that way nice and easy. Boom. You don't need to worry about paint. Oh, look at that. That's what you want, kid. Now, anyway, yeah, good. Well, mostly good. My knee played up really badly last night. I got almost no sleep, and that's why I wasn't on my normal time. I just needed more sleep. I wouldn't have been able to concentrate, you know. But now, that notwithstanding, I'm good, thanks, mate. Now, as you can see, I haven't painted that, but that's okay, because what happens is the sun goes in that, so we don't need that. There we go. Do need to do is remove that bit of sprue. Isn't that friendly little fart? Now I wonder, wonder if okay. What I was speculating about. Okay, so that's going to have to go into position before we put the bottom. Will they show you how to get in? Whether it's just like you do the wheels, click. Decision. I'll assume that's the case. Now, in the meantime, let's do that bit of filing. Slightly better angle. Maybe. A little. Yeah. While this I'll kill some of the paintwork I've already done, it will make it easier the long run. That's my theory. Alright, well, in simple terms, let's glue. Let's glue. Let's glue. Now. Grab. There it is. It is to what the top starts going. Yeah, we go. It's coming up quite happily. Should be enough. There we go. Beautiful. I'll give you that one side. Let me take moves now. I need to even just select up here. That's the But that's okay. The rest will hold it in place, I should think. So, to that end. Ah, wait, there's something I need to get to, or I think too. Give me a moment. Because we are going to need... It won't take me too long to find, because I know pretty much where I put it. I've done a fine job of burying it. What I'm looking for, and we'll soon find. I actually went through the I don't know, cameras, and I did a thing where I pretty much bagged up all the different portions of the lake, so I knew exactly what was where. So, on that basis, I bet you on the table somewhere. I'm just not seeing them. If there's a chance to, nice one, big boy. Give me a moment. Here they are on the desk then. Let's start by standing up. Always a good way to find things. Oh. Nothing boy. Hang on. I'm a bit annoyed at myself. I should have done these earlier. Bag. Oh, for fuck's sake, really, Rob? Not to table. I'm not going to keep searching because there's still quite a lot I can do in the meantime. They're actually going to be one of the last things to go on anyway. Here's Mr. Lancaster. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now, let's... Now, but if I don't go looking for those things up here, they're very kind of amusing. We'll get most of this assembled. Stream will be pretty much happy. And now then. So this goes, move that around to that angle. And should find that, yep. You wonder what I'm seeing. Stuff I'm supposed to be seeing. I have a bad feeling. I may have been doing something at an earlier stage. Give me a moment. If not that, or even if I have, it's not a big trick to work around. All right. Never mind. Let's get this into position. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's the tape again. Why is this down? Now, this needs to face. Here we go. So yeah, that fits it. That easy, kids. Now, this is where an assessment of those bits I was looking for would have been very handy. This is why I'm a bit grumpy with myself. Definitely didn't leave them outside. Leave them outside, leave them outside. Delete, another quick scan, just for the betterment of my brain. Well, in a moment, actually, how I can do this. Cover goes here and comes straight out. What I need to check. Oh. Cover. It's going to be too long. What we do. That will drop. What I'm going to do. Trim the legs right the way to the crossbar. Good. Hopefully we do it. Just trying to check the height. Unfortunately, I want me to take that off camera. Just let him get it up to my eye level really easily. Follow me. It's not so convinced as to its height, actually. Now, this is where those parts would be very, very useful. Do I go for another scope? Yeah, I'm gonna. It's gonna help make sure that I have that at the right height. That is rather important. The intents and purposes of our assembly. I was considering walking to the shops. They're not that far away. Later today, in all manner of twinges during my conclusion, I ain't walking fucking nowhere. All right, now give me a moment. Oh, excuse me. All I'm hoping is that I haven't accidentally knocked these onto the floor somewhere. Two reasons for this one. The idea of getting it on the ground to pick something up. not something I would particularly enjoy. B, 2, yeah, just, no. B, make it harder to find. Now let's have a closer look here. Let's have a closer look. Here's all the bags. Let's turn that's no. Oh, fuck. Stay very cool about this, Rob. I've just knocked a whole stack of Tiger Tank parts out of its box. That's really annoying. Worry about that later. Now, let's have a further look here. Let's get these out of the way. Why have I got books in this box? Okay, so we can conclude that they are not in this box. Really? Okay. So they must be here, but where the fuck have I put it? Where myself when I do this shit? I really do. It's very frustrating. That's okay. If I can't find them, I'll very shortly I will get onto something else, preferably Bombay related. If not, it will be Lank related, that much I can confirm. I'm not going to go picking up those Tiger Tank parts just yet. There's an irritation I could have done with that, I tell you. What the fucking thing? What the actual... Life is just fucking with me on this one. I'll find them. I mean, it's not going to... They've got to be here somewhere. Oh, nice one. How you doing, by the way? What's frustrating is there's two parts that actually form a cover here for the Bombay. And for some extremely frustrating reason, I cannot tell where I have placed them, and I need them to make an assessment on the height of a separate part. For some reason, I have misplaced them. Somehow I have misplaced them. Now, if this continues, because this is not what I want to be doing, looking around for a part, seriously now. Or two parts, really, but we digress. There's other stuff we can do, and I'm getting kind of irritated with this searching behaviour. It's already resulted in me knocking a box of the Tiger Tank over, spilling its parts everywhere. So it's not helping my cause, my take on life. You know, follow me? Oh yeah, it happens, and you find them, but it's just like, for fuck's sake. It falls heavily into the category of, no, not now, no, no, no. Oh well, okay, and breathe. Dearie me, kids. All right, it's not a disaster. There's other stuff we can do. May as well. And to piss me off, I tell you. I'd laugh myself shitless if I just suddenly saw them right in front of me, which is probably what will happen, like as not. Statistical odds of that one are pretty high. That's usually where they are. All right. One thing I wouldn't mind having a quick squizzly of that. What else can I do here, by the way? See, here's the thing. I'll show you what the frustration here is, guys. We start looking at other things we can do, which are quite extensive. All right. Now I've got that in. Actually, I can pop that on. Got that painted and ready to go. Now, that goes there. You'll see here, the cover goes over it. And it does go over it. It doesn't, it's not like that hangs out. Then where's my finger? There we go. You can see it doesn't come out. It's actually under it. So if that part there sits too high, obviously it's going to get in the way of that cover. So I was wanting to check that. I can't really do that. Oh, I would have put it somewhere, that's a given. And what's kind of frustrating with that as well is it's not the sort of part you lose in as much as it's about the size of that part there. So it's not going to be lost. It's going to be somewhere. I'll put it somewhere frightfully clever, I can assure you of that. But the irritation, of course, is that, well, it's kind of the process. I don't want the process slowed up. All right, let's stay cool. With that, there, I know what we can work on, amongst other things. Is we can, this is the rear wheel stand, so we can paint that. A few little bits and bobs I'm going to do on this one. And you know what? We could possibly consider, I don't want to do the wheel nest or wheelbase just, actually here's something we can do just along here. There's a little vent thing that needs to go on, so we can put them on. And then gum nests, maybe. Yes. All right. That's our secondary plan. Now, on the good side of the equation, I know where this shit is. That I know. That's an easy one. Only question I need to ask myself, no, we're good if I go through that approach, that will work. Because what will happen is we'll put them on, we'll let them dry. Put one of the colours on this, let that dry, do some work on the gun nests, finish that off. There's our plan of attack. New one. What's the betting I'll find those fucking covers in the process? We'll leave that discussion there, kids. Alrighty. Give me a moment. I know exactly where those other parts are, at least. Hey, Columba. Now, nothing out of here is there now. Good. Still can't believe us. All those bloody ones I just dropped there. Oh no, that's nothing important. Now we have, that's the engines, wheelbase, tail fins, spare stuff. And here we go. And, oh, and nice. Boom, here we go, kids. Here's all the stuff I was looking for as far as adjusted plan. Now, what we're after is one thing I will want to check out is parts in question. don't think there's anything different from one engine to the other on these. It is always worth checking. If I've learned anything with regards to four-engine heavies, these are the parts we're putting on. Just going to put them along here, the covers that go up to there. And at various times with seal, I guess. Not too happy with that paintwork there. Can fix it up. This is falling heavily into the category of there may be some more touch-ups required on other parts of the engine once everything's glued in. So it's probably now are these all the same number? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now, something you can also consider once they've settled. A couple of bits I need to go on either side of the engines there. Probably look at doing them in due course too. Now, what I've also got, well, just show you while I think too. This is our gun nest stuff. Now I've got a bit of detailing to do on the guns, so we'll get that achieved. And I think I've actually done all the oh, I have. But any parts of the canopies I haven't done, I will do directly. But yeah. All right. So we've got all our stuff happening. I just need to make sure I go the correct way with these. They sit pretty easily from memory. Still curious as to where the fuck I put those other ones. Now, here we go. They actually reckon to put them on all this little stuff before you put anything else on. And my take on that is, yeah, nah. The reason no is because once you start while you're doing all the big stuff, it's so easy to knock that shit off. It really is, and that pisses me to the core of my being. Ah. Interesting. They've given a bit more detail here on I'll show you. These side bits. Last time I did one, blank that is, I had the devil's own job of getting them correct, but they've given really good detail there. I didn't see them on the last set of instructions. I'm halfway tempted to check them. Now here, good people, is what we're putting in. So, and I'll probably utilise my tweezers for this occasion, I would suggest. Tweezers, Las Vegas. Now, let's have a close look at these. Oh, of course, they've got to go. I can see. Right here. Yeah, it's got to be the thin end. It's got to go to the front. All right. Slightly different angle. Who's this? Excuse me, guys. The camera's about to go haywire for a moment. Yes, so much speed. Ah, good, thank you. Okay, yep. Okay, do I need to come in today or can I come in during the weekend? All right, I'll probably pop in Sunday. All right, thank you very much. Bye. thanks for your patience there, guys. That was I've ordered some lamb tongues. I'm getting into my cookery a fair bit lately, and it's had me wanting to explore all sorts of culinary options. I found a recipe recently for lamb tongues, no less. And it looks pretty yummy. I'm willing to give it a whirl. I've always had this theory that if people eat something, it can't taste too bad. There's only a couple of options I'm not really willing to roll with on that one. One is not doing that rotten fish thing that they do in Iceland. Maybe. Because by every account, it's horrible. The that's going to get in the way, fine. Just like that. That's all it's got to do. Now, that's going to be a little trickier. But as we can see, it's not that. Yeah. Probably the easiest way of doing this, I'm going to need to move the camera again, guys, because that's at a really inconvenient position for me as far as from pretty much right where my forearm goes. That'll do it. Now, we go. Should do it for us. One. Now, that's gonna make this a little tricksy, but that's okay. Tricksy. Now, next, sprue cutters again. Now, oh, I've got another delivery arriving. Got to go pick one up. It's at the post office. Apparently I wasn't in yesterday. What a load of bullshit, I can tell you right now. I was fucking... Never mind. From Frontline Hobbies. This one, probably a Newport 17. The other deliveries too, though. So, so this one's going to be a little more tricky to get to because of these. So, yes, I can. That's not helping. If my tech name is it. Come on, you want to go to your home. There we go. Oh, if I broken something here, it's okay, but I'll fix that. Very easy. Alright. Let's get that one. Here. Smiling with the button. No, I reckon. Oh, now, glue. Here's a question. Let's look at this one. All right. That one. Now, do I want to try a different angle altogether? B. Probably don't, actually. It's going to require me to use my left hand. Although, maybe easier than I think. Not naturally left-handed, but I can do it. Decisions, people. Then I'll fix that little stem up there. That'll be easy. You come. Off you come. You want it. What do you think? Hey. Go. Now. Still a wee bit befuddled as to where those other things are. Never mind. Now. Just didn't drop that. That'd be annoying. Now. This. There we go. I might not even need the tweezers. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, people. What's I'll be doing the final touches up on the paintwork around there once I've got these other bits on, because that'll probably affect the paintwork a little bit as well. And indeed, once I've got the what's the correct term? Aliens? Oh, I lose track of these things. These bloody things, that little bit that goes there. Then I'll finish the black paintwork, but it's a good solid start on things. Let's see. There we go. Well, it's all coming together so far. Jolly good. Now, where's the last one? There. All right. Then we can get onto some painting things. Yes. Off we go. There. Now, officially and for the record, if I were to see parts I was searching for just randomly sitting somewhere right now, I would actually laugh so hard. I really would. Just have me going, you're a fucking idiot. But it hasn't happened, has it? Excited on that front. You would want it. Never like doing that. Never mind. Again, this is where the paintwork touch-ups will come into their own. Come in. All right, that's them on. Well, let's have something done. I wanted to fix. Now for this, I accidentally snapped a thing there when I was reaching through. So what we're gonna do? I do this, and then use the tweezers to. In fact, I could possibly give you more light here. All right, now that they're pretty much touching, we're going. Oh, Jesus! Your flexor. What we're going to do is apply. This is ultra thin cement, and the idea is that because of its high surface tension, it will fall into the gap, bind them, even potentially. Then they'll set, and oh, it's not quite right, is it? It's close. I think we're very good. All right. So there we go with that. All right. Now, next, bit of painting. Start with this little caper. This was the nose cone from the Lavochkin that had the distressingly bad decals. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I've got enough. I purchased the Lavochkin that had the decals that had me going. No, was the it was from KP Models, and the kit was really nice. And then the decals just put their fist up my clacker. And I pretty much just gone, nah, I'm walking away from this. But my concern was I'd purchased a 5A of theirs with regards to it had the insignia of Douglas Bader I want to build. And yeah, I've got that pillar nice and straight now. It's all good in the hood, kids. Yeah, anyway, point being that having had the horror experience with the Lavochkin, I realised that same horror may be awaiting me in the Mark 5A. Anyway, point being, the final analysis, that I was able to address that by purchasing some aftermarket ones. Now that, of course, in turn leaves the first colour we're going to go for, by the way, is we about this bronze. Fan of bronze, I am. Yeah, well, hopefully not. Well, the way I've gone around that one is I've ordered some aftermarket decals from a place that produces fairly good quality decals with barter's markings. So I've got that way around it. I also should have, not use of that marvellous word should, have the have enough spare Spitfire decals for the technical ones to be a problem. If I don't, I can always purchase 5A kit from somewhere like someone like Airfix or Revel or somebody like that, and just use their decals for the tech decks. Have myself a nice spare. 5B would have the same tech decks as 5A. In fact, any of the, even a Mark II or a Mark I would probably have the same tech decks. But yeah, this is what I decided is the way to roll with on that one. Now, with our just a real thing here. Slightly better angle. Just excuse me a moment, guys. It hasn't done this to me for a while, this one. Every now and again it does this thing where it for some reason you zoom out and then you let go and it just goes back to where it was. And the whole point of that is mostly to piss me off, so far as I can tell. Never mind. Now, just touch it down. There we go. There we go. We're going to do the bolts. Going to do the cuff here. The very top of it will be bronze. Downwards part will be natural steel. Get an idea as to how that looks, very short. All right. That's going to be our linchpins for the wheels. This one, just headbutt the loss. touch-ups required. There we go. So what we're going to be doing... Oop, I just saw there was my hand. There we go. I'll give you a bit of a... So what we've got... There we go. Now that little cuff there, we're going to do natural steel. We're going to need to do a couple of... Hang on. There's a bit of a wrong spot on this there. Two. There we go. Now, so yeah, that's going to be the idea, is that we're going to have those bits bronze. We're going to do the middle cuff natural steel. And yeah, there we go. Now, brush. Yeah. We'll do next. That's what we're going to do. Now I'm thinking on Monday might do a bit more work on our figures. Which I mean, this dude. And stair count commander. Got a bit of touch-up work on that one, as you can see. And I haven't finished it anyway, but so I wouldn't mind doing some of that on Monday, just for a change of pace. Once I've got the commanders completed, start getting stuck in the ensuing weeks on Mondays, maybe more stuck into other bits on that. We digress. Now, let's have a look. I'm pretty sure I've got all the canopy stuff done, inside and out. Yep, I do. So that's all good in the hood. Definitely got that done. Yes, yes, excellent. Right, so that does. No, I've got that done. Yep, happy, joy, kids. Alright, so we don't need to worry about that as far as our gun nests go. There will, however, be potentially some detailing we might want to get onto. And we will, too. Now, and if there isn't any detail to do, we'll cross that bridge. Pretty sure there's at least a couple of little bits I need to do on here. Here we go. Now, that's the rear gunner's position. Front gunner. Yeah, okay. Doing all right, kids. Potentially we could even assemble them then. Potentially. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here's where it all goes wrong. Now, that's all done, painted up. Be good there. Zoom in for that. It looks kind of cool. So that's like goes there for the rear gunner. Goes into there. This little armor plate and stuff. The bit goes on top. Yada yada yada. However, one thing we have not done on our guns is, of all things, the gunmetal grey. Alright. So we're going to do the gunmetal grey. And I'll do something on the other side of the skull here. Boom. Alright, so gunmetal grey, kids. Let's have a look. Actually, before I do that, what colours are they? It's dark grey. Red. What's this one? Black. Do not want black. Dark grey, I don't want dark grey. Here's the gunmetal grey I want. We'll come back to that. Let's get the guns done, shall we? Now, I know where all my other greys are, I reckon. So I will possibly need to get them. Yeah, we'll get my goggles onto it just so I can do the touches right near the seals. Careful. So being pretty shitful at best. Right, I've varnished it off of this with a bit of Nuln oil to fully get off of there. Use this. Heavy machine gun, so not to fluff. Actually, part of the plastic. So, alright. Let's start again. Alright. Yeah. It's almost then done. Whew. Regardless of not finding certain important parts, not getting the bombos done, at least I've had a productive session. In that regard, I can at least be a fairly chipper about the world. Here's something I like about the rear gunner positions. They've got 4 cannons as opposed to 2. A whole lot of fun. Now I might want to mount this on some one of these because it's otherwise they're probably going to touch the desk. Don't really want that to happen. Okay. Other side here. That's the guns done. Almost anyway. Yeah. Alright, that's the gun barrels done. Alright. What I could do pretty easily is just switch. Alright. Them done. Clean brush. Now. So, bit of natural steel next. Then we can finish the rear wheel brace off. This is not a wheel brace, whatever the wood thing is. Finish that off. Then there's, well, there's actually 2 colours I'll need to put on that. But we'll be able to continue our work on the guns there for a bit. But foist. Oily steel, natural steel. That's the one. Natural steel, natural steel. Hang on a moment. It's the first time I've used this one. Probably a fair bit of pigment at the bottom. I should probably give that a really thorough shake. Okay. noticed something. Now, goggles. Brush. This is the one that I want. This. So, what we have now, ready to go now. Now, brush. Actually, give me a moment. Plan. Do. Might have. Give me a moment. But just knock the. Yeah, I think it did. That might be a trigger to wind things up, depending. Yeah. Need to go under very important search and destroy. I was going to do some more stuff, but I've somewhere, and it's going to get messy if I don't find that one. It's the rear wheel. Is that it? Just going to have a very quick squeeze. Nah, alright, I'm going to wind things up because this is going to get messy otherwise. So I better find that part. Now, put into there. However, I will wind up properly. Not happy. That much I do know as well. Jesus. I have to see how you can go get down to the bloody shop. Let's have a quick squeeze there whilst I think too. Now, there we go. All right. Well, that's me done for today. Now Monday I reckon I will work on those tank figures. This will give me a change of pace. I think a change of pace is always a good thing. In the meantime, I'll track down all the other parts that I am currently going, what the about, so that we can get that shit done. We can get it done off camera so that therefore, well, hey, simply not an issue. Now, well, that said, first time viewers out there, follow, like, subscribe, you know you want to. If you want to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Oh, Facebook, YouTube, Discord. On Twitter, I'm actually Rob the Builder and Food Monster. On Instagram and Twitch, I am Robster the Builder. You all know those magic words again, kids. Follow, like, subscribe. Make sure you do. Now, Monday, or if you're in the... yeah, I'll catch you later. Hope you have a good... Well, actually, for you, it would be very late, wouldn't it? Or very early. Have a good day, regardless. Now, for those of you in the US, that'll be Sunday night. For those of you in Europe, either very late Sunday night or early in the morning. Either way, I will be back at the same time. And that, therefore, brings me to the point where I say I'll be back on Australian Monday, same kit time, same kit channel. And catch you guys then. See yous.